What's good, podcast? It's been a fat break because, school is school. We all graduated, so you're 2024 graduates. We're all going to college. My name is Jacob Gardner. With me, Shay Harrison, and we also have
Isaiah,
Jake.
And today, first, we're going to talk about NBA Finals. Quick recap on how that was a murder scene, and then talk about we're going to revisit our hot takes from a couple of videos ago. So, Shay, we want to, as a Celtics fan, talk about the finals.
We're feeling real good here. Celtics NBA champions 2024, 4-1. They won in 5. So, I'm feeling good. I mean, I knew the preseason odds were in favor of the Celtics to win it all, and I was just hoping that they did because if not, I know I was gonna get clowned by all these guys, but also by the rest of the world. So, I think that the Finals MVP was a little bit rigged. I mean, when you have Brown, trust me, I know, Brown was great, but Tatum did lead in every stat in the finals. So.
points.
He did. You can fact check me on that.
Did, because of the last game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
but that was one game, though.
Hey, man, that's how it goes.
Brown
Stats is stats, cuh.
But I get it though. I knew they were gonna give it to Brown just because,
Hot
But
take.
he
I
was
think Drew
consistent,
Holiday
though.
should have had it. What?
He was the better player.
Yeah, he was. But Tatum was overall the better player in the finals because rebounds and assists too. But I mean, I'm not mad at it. It is what it is.
He was just inconsistent.
But yeah,
he
is
had a bunch
inconsistent.
of low percentage shooting games. He
Yeah.
dropped a couple of stinkers, and then he dropped 30 in the last game.
The game that mattered.
Yeah, but Drew Holiday, he helped us out. Porzingis
Hall of
helped us
Famer
out.
Drew
So.
Holiday.
Porzingis coming back after being out almost the whole playoffs.
He only
He
played
got
that
injured.
one game, though, didn't he?
No, he played game
Yeah.
1 and then half of game 2 because he got
Yeah.
hurt game 2.
And
I
he
bet on
played
him.
game 5 for like 10 minutes and that was it.
Yeah. But
I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
Jimmy Butler ain't getting
Oh
hurt.
my god.
Y'all never
Oh
would've
my
won.
God, bro.
Y'all
I
never
can't
would've
lie.
won.
Unfortunately, I have to
Jimmy
agree with
Butler's
that
not
statement.
that good.
Yes, he is.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take for another
Unfortunately,
day.
yes, he is.
No, it's not a hot take.
He's not
It's
that
the facts.
I said
Jimmy
He's
Butler
not
beat
that
every
good.
single Celtics team in front of him.
He
He's
beat us
never
last.
lost.
He beat us last year because
lose.
Caleb Martin and Gabe Vincent wanted
Yeah,
to
they
be prime.
didn't have Gabe Vincent
Oh no,
this year.
definitely.
Curry.
But they didn't have game, but they didn't have Jimmy Butler.
They didn't have Jimmy Butler, and they still won a game.
I don't
yeah.
think Jimmy Butler's that good.
Nah,
He's
against
good.
the Celtics,
He's good, but
He's just a
not
Jason
that
Tatum.
good.
Like he scares Jason Tatum.
You see what Tatum said
when
about
Tatum
he
sees
was
him,
like
he
they're
runs away.
always easier.
He said they're always.
No, I saw that.
You're cooked.
Yeah, I can't lie.
By saying that, you're cooked.
We're probably
next
gonna
year,
lose
I'm
in the
not
first
gonna
round
lie. You guys
next
are
year,
so
but-
cooked to them.
but yeah.
Jimmy Butler's coming out.
He's gonna go after Tatum's legs.
Yeah.
Yo.
But I mean, that's enough on the finals. I think we don't really have to cover it like that. I mean,
Yeah,
everybody
what's up,
really
man?
I
knows.
mean, Doncic dropped 30 a game, but I mean, everybody was on him about his defense because it was actually terrible.
He allowed the most blow-bys in history.
Yeah,
Or
he
something
just
crazy.
was just,
So.
He sucks at defense.
if he's not dropping 50 a night, I don't know what his use is. And then Kyrie Irving, Assalamu
Stephen
alaikum.
A. Smith was going off
I don't
on him
know
in
what
Game
that
5, bro.
Kyrie just either he's going off or he's missing.
He had like 15
but
points
he is
like
like
half
the
game.
purest scorer. In
Oh, for sure. Oh, no.
Like
Kyrie-
JJ Redick called him. He called him an ethical scorer. I don't know
Oh
what
my
that
God, bro.
means. He's like Kyrie
Ethical
Irving
scorer,
is the
like
a-
definition of an ethical scorer.
I'm gonna Google ethical
what's an
and we're
ethical
gonna put it
scorer,
together.
But,
Hold on.
I mean,
He said he does it like with respect. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't like
Oh, he doesn't
He's
talk
a
doesn't do
trash.
that dirty or
scorer.
whatever.
He's
He's
a
just so
respect-
smooth.
yeah,
relating-
it's
Kinda glazed,
It's
but-
glazed.
That's
but,
definitely glazed.
like
What?
That's all he does. Having a backcourt that neither of them actually plays defense is really hard to win.
And when
Yeah.
you're supporting cast, they didn't really do
They
anything.
had
I mean, you
no
have
way to get rebounds.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is just out there running.
Oh my
So
goodness,
it's like-
that had me sick in the head, bro. Because I was looking at this, I was like, bro,
Did he
what?
score at
Yeah,
all?
in game 4,
Yeah.
where he
He
dropped
sucks,
15,
bro.
he dropped 15 on 5 and 6 threes.
Yeah.
His 6
That's the only thing he can
His
do
6
is-
3, he caught it here and just chucked it over the rim, bro. But that didn't matter
Yeah,
because he hit
Jokic
5.
sold. He made the finals boring because he wanted to lose to Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
I still think the Timberwolves should have beat the.
I
Bro,
would say
even
that,
if they
but that
played
was.
the Timberwolves, I don't think the Timberwolves or Mavericks had a chance versus Celtics.
I think.
Oh, yeah, that's how the
I think
Rockets
the
were best
T-Wolves
team.
take them to 5, take them 6.
The
Only for the
T-Wolves
fact they have
would've-
Rudy Gobert and
Yeah,
Cat. But at
and
the
with
same
no
time,
Porzingis, it would have been problems, honestly.
that's what I'm saying. But I mean, like, because I feel like Gobert could have matched up with Porzingis a good amount. But I mean, Porzingis fouls out too easily. Like he was getting in the Western Conference Finals, he had 5 fouls almost every game.
Yeah.
But I think Porzingis would have cooked because he's
Oh, 'cause he
like
was-
he's not like Jokic where he's just
Yeah.
To the post,
not
he's
athletic and in the
just-
paint most of
and
the
he,
time
like,
because he can
yeah.
actually dribble, he can pull up and shoot, he can drive.
Tingus
whatever.
Pinkus.
And he's 7 foot tall, so it's like
He's 7 foot. It's like 7'3" or
He's
7.
like, he's like
7'2".
7'2".
Yeah.
That's crazy. But okay, anyways, yeah, but that's pretty much it.
So
with the
Shay's
finals.
hype.
Yeah.
Shout
Shay's hype,
out
or
the Green
not.
Clover, right?
Lakers 2025
Yeah.
champions.
Bleed green.
We'll see you next
Oh,
year.
here this guy go.
All right. Well, anyways, yeah. So next,
JJ Redick.
I think it was actually you said a couple episodes. I think it was actually last episode. I think that's how long it's
It
been.
might,
That was-
wow, it actually
So-
might have been last episode.
We had our MLB takes. We had Ibarra in here too, but he couldn't make it today, sadly. So we have Jake, who was in the video last time. He's taking his place.
Sadly,
but
Shooter Boy didn't make it.
Yeah, I mean,
chores.
Shout out Shooter.
Shout out Shooter.
I think last time we started with Shuda, so let's just. I mean, I know his hot take was Bobby Witt Jr. is gonna win the AL MVP, so we can actually take it to Jake and talk a
gonna
little
give
bit about
my-
that. But yeah, yours
My,
too. So.
Why
my
are we...
insight on that.
Kyle, he got
Okay,
Shooter.
no, I was looking to see because he asked whether
Oh, his
Luis
war is
Campos-
higher
they
than
have
his-
the exact same war.
They have the exact same war?
0.1.
Oh,
That's
0.1?
terrible.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
It don't even
But,
matter. Put Cronenworth back there. Let him win the utility gold glove.
But no, okay, so Ibarra's hot take was Bobby Witt Jr. is going to win AL MVP, and I'm going to take over that. I think so far, right now, as it is, it's not really... Well, obviously, it's not a hot take anymore because Bobby Witt's been playing like the best player in the league. He's brought up his average to the tops in the league. I think he may have he did pass Profar because Profar struck out in his last at bat yesterday. So he's leading the league right now at 322.
By .01.
He has I think it's a race between him and Gunnar Henderson right now, the two shortstops. I think they're neck and neck. I think Gunnar has an inch on him right now, but they're both both their WAR is like nearly
Did
identical.
you forget about Aaron Judge?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And so
But,
I mean, there's a
so
lot of
we didn't
options.
forget about
There's a
them.
lot.
But we're forgetting about them.
I've
That's
been
shortstop.
thinking
About
about like
them.
the shortstop battle because that's like a big battle for All-Star starters. Is
Yeah.
Gunnar or Bobby Witt. I think Soto and Judge have like they're
Soto
up there
back,
as
or is
well.
he still, like, being-
But Witt is it's not like he's not in the race right now because
Judge that was out.
he has a 4.7
I know Soto was
WAR
out too.
over 150.
Soto was out, but Judge was the one that was
Got you.
out last.
Yeah, he missed like one game.
Oh.
But his Bobby Witt's almost at a 5 WAR before the All-Star break. He's over 150 WRC plus. He has like almost 1,000 OPS, and as I said, he's leading the league in average right now. So if he keeps this up, and with some luck, maybe Soto and Judge have like a slow, maybe like mid-August, September, whatever. I think he could win AL MVP if he keeps this pace up right now because he's on a tear.
Just the All-Star
Yeah,
break, bro.
it was a pretty good take from Aiden Ibarra right there. So, shout out
Okay.
to Shooter Boy.
Okay.
Shout out Shooter.
All right. So you want to talk about that, or you want to talk about your own take too? You have anything to say?
Shoot, I don't really have any hot takes.
All right. I mean, that's a good enough hot take.
Yeah.
I mean, Zay, I know you were talking a lot about Profar.
I'll think about it.
Okay, so we want to get to my hot take from about, I don't know, a month and a half ago, almost 2 months now.
Dude,
Yeah, at that point
Yeah.
it was what's it June? It was April, like the end of April last time we were here. Like season was just starting. Profar was on a hot streak, and I said if he's able to keep that hot streak that he started with, because I've been a big Profar fan since he originally joined the team. I said Jurickson Profar would be starting in July, and look, as we have it right now, Jurickson Profar is leading NL outfielders in votes, so he's pretty much a lock to at least make the All-Star game, if not be the top vote getter in the starting outfielder, and it's well deserved. Second in batting average to Bobby Witt Jr. by .01, like Jake said, but he might win the batting title. I think he has a chance. That's another hot take for another day, but I think he does have a chance to win the batting title. On base percentage, you know what I'm saying? He's up there, third, right behind Judge and Soto, because no one wants to pitch to Judge and Soto, but Jurickson Profar, the only other person up in that category. Where'd he come from? I knew he was gonna be here all along. He just needed someone to believe in him, and
Oh,
we have a
yes.
manager that believes in him,
There it is.
and we play him every day.
So, I
And
thought you
Jurickson
said yourself.
Profar- Huh?
I thought you were going to say yourself. It'd be like, I believed in him and he believed in me.
I didn't believe in him. I'm just saying we just need to bring in a manager that had the same type of knowledge I have.
Okay.
That's what I'm
all
saying.
right.
So that
Continue,
manager-
Just continue, man.
Yeah, I'm
It's
saying.
Mike Show.
Mike Schill, he's that guy. He got him right. He's top 10 in walks, top 10 in doubles. He's top 10 in pretty much
All the
every
biggest stats.
every hitting stat category. And yes, on defense, he's an average defender, but there's a lot of average defenders that hit the ball really well, and that's how you make the money. So, Jurickson Profar, NL All-Star. I will have that jersey as soon as he's an All-Star.
Okay.
I promise you.
All right. I know Jacob, had a crazy take last time.
You
Nationals,
know,
Orioles.
it's more of a hopeful
Trying to
take.
get his jersey. Oh, no, they ordered
All-Star
it.
Profile jersey?
Oh,
an
All-Star,
All-Star
bro.
jersey.
That's like $5.
Don't give a fuck.
This.
Leave that out.
Anyways, let's continue with this.
So my outrageous hot take was that the Nationals and Orioles would face each other in the World Series. And honestly, I still have actual solid hope. Now hear me out. Hear me out.
Nationals are gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, we really can. We're actually what 0.5 games behind you guys. So as of now, I'm not stressing it that hard of making the playoffs because once you make the playoffs, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As a Nationals fan, I had to witness us win on some luck in the playoffs 2019. Shout out Trent Grisham, selling that ground ball. Jesus, that was terrible.
Yeah.
But you know we got all the way and won a ring that year. My Orioles, they're doing solid. You know they're the top in the wild card. They're what I think a game behind the Yankees right now. Half a game.
They just beat them in series.
Oh, word. Okay, so they're only half a game behind the Yankees. And that, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, like, yeah, you can get the top seed in the AL, or you can get the wild card. But if you're good, you're good. It doesn't matter where you're playing. You're finna win the games. So I think the take right now, it's definitely hanging on by a thread. But as long as we get to the playoffs, it's back to strength because it doesn't matter what happens in the playoffs. So yeah, because the Nationals are on a hot streak, the Orioles just don't lose. So I think I have high hopes that we can both make the World Series this year.
Yeah, I mean the National League is so bad too. So you could have hopes for right now. I mean, you think that two teams would
It
like
is
separate
so
themselves
bad.
in the second half, but who knows? But
It's gonna be the Phillies and Dodgers all the way.
Oh, for sure. Because if the Braves are
I mean, the
8
Braves are
games.
playing really good right now, but
and the Brewers, I mean, they're not
Sorry.
great, you know.
Did you forget about the Padres?
No, obviously yes.
No,
The Padres-
we
but
didn't forget about
I'm
them.
talking about the division
I'm
leaders,
playing.
but yeah. But no, for me, I had the Houston making the playoffs. They were, I think, like 12 or 13 games under 500 at the time. They're only 5 now.
Yeah.
They were on a hot streak, and then they cooled off. They're 8 games behind Seattle, which has been a crazy story. The
Seattle's
Mariners in the
stupid.
AL West. I mean,
Yeah,
can they still win the AL West? Yes, because Seattle, I mean, will they really keep it up all the rest of the year? Who knows? The Astros have, proved in the past that they can win at a high level. But just looking at the wild card race,
they're 6
In-
games below.
yeah, there's
They're
6 games out in a American league that's actually way better than the National League. So
Yeah, they're they're
so
very unlucky.
they're not gonna just
Yeah.
it's gonna be tough for them. So out of all these takes, I think mine. I mean, Jacob's yours is also
Oh, no, mine's
far-fetched, but
historically outrageous.
Mine is outrageous too. So we'll see.
I don't think it's that bad.
I don't think it's. I really do
think
think the
the Astros
have a really
Astros
slow start.
because if we look at it right now, the Mariners the Astros are only what I want to say they're 9 games behind.
6. Oh, no, they're 8.
No, behind the Mariners. 8 games.
8, yeah.
So they're only 8 games behind the Mariners, but because there's 6 games out of the wild card, which is just sick work. How are you 2 games behind? Or it's like a 2 game difference between first place in your division and then place in wild card.
Those teams are good. That's the problem.
That's
Yeah.
because it's just a drop off because then the Angels are 11.5 compared to the National League
And
where it's
then
like
the Rangers are still down there too.
Yeah, that's another
which is
issue.
weird. That's
You know,
weird.
They were in the
That's
World
my
Series.
because
so.
that's your hot take, the
No,
Rangers.
I don't know. I'll talk about it after. But I'm looking at the wild card right now, and the Astros. Their record right now is 35-40, but their expected record is 38-37. So they've been playing, or
Talking about what?
they're
Expected.
based
Oh,
on
expected.
based
I
on
didn't hear
their run
expected. I got you.
differential,
I didn't hear expected.
So
I heard
like
perspective. I was like, what the hell?
they're playing. Yes, they're losing games, but they're not playing as bad as their record shows. And I think obviously it's a really hard AL, which is really unlucky for them. But as you said, like the Mariners' expected record is 40-37, so they're only a game behind them in expected record. So if the Mariners keep playing at you can say that they're gonna keep playing at a really high level and play better than they're supposed to be. But you can't bank on that.
Basically, what they were
happening.
talking about the Padres last year, 2023.
Yeah.
Like our run differential was good, so
Oh,
they
yeah,
were
that
like
was so bad.
they should have been winning games. But if you're not winning games,
It don't
you
matter.
don't make the
It doesn't matter,
playoffs,
yeah.
as proven.
I
They
think
just need to pick it back up because they had a really slow start.
Yeah.
I think the trade deadline's too going to be crazy because you have all these teams like Houston. I heard them trying to either sell like Bregman and some of those veteran guys that they have to a team who's contending, and like Toronto and some of those other teams in the AL who are behind. But when do you get to that point where you're going to be a seller at the deadline? How far under 500 do you have to be? Because it's I mean, if you're
I think
6
for a team,
under,
for a team in the AL, it's you're gonna know sooner than later. But the NL, it's really
The
hard.
NL,
like the
everyone-
Mets, for example,
everyone-
they've won
Yeah.
7 in a row now, or broke their streak last night.
Yeah.
So it's
7-1
is Pete
now.
Alonso going to get traded, or is he going to stay? I don't
I'm like,
8-1 now because they're killing the.
The last wild card spot to the third. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams are within, or 9
game
teams
and a
are
half.
within a game and a half.
yeah,
of each
no,
other
it's insane.
in the NL.
It's
And then there's the
insane.
Rockies.
And then there's
And then there's the Rockies
and
and
the Marlins.
Marlins. They don't count, but
But then in the AL, bro, I don't know how it's gonna look for the Astros.
It's
I
only one team is within a game.
I'm looking at the Astros. It's like they have a good chance, but it's the AL East. When you look at it, like three out of
Yes.
the 5 teams are really blocking them.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the Orioles are taking the top spot, but there's 2 spots left.
It's
Alright.
all the 3 AL
Like all the AL East teams are contending teams somehow, some way.
But
So, I mean,
Tampa Bay's
And there's
expected
3
record is 30 and
NL
45.
There's gonna be 3 NL Central
Really?
teams.
Yeah, 30
Oh.
and 45. I mean, they're not. So they're not
So they're
like.
playing better than that because they have a negative
They have
70.
a negative
They have a negative 70,
70
yeah, that's
run
wicked, wicked.
differential?
And so does
That is
Toronto. Has a
horrible.
negative 40.
and they're still. It's because I'm like I feel like it's because
the Astros are the only team besides the Red Sox who are the only
Yeah.
game within one, or the only team within 1 game of the wild card who have a positive run differential.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like they get blown out games and then they win the close games, and that's like why it's
And
That's
they're
why
10 and
wicked.
22 against teams above 500.
that's crazy.
I think the Rays will fall off, but that's for another day. Again, like
Nah, I can agree to that
Can I
one.
say my take
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I came up with right
Yeah.
now? I mean, it's already the end of June, so it's not really that much of a hot take with how things are turning out right now. But I don't think either of the teams that made the World Series last year are going to make the playoffs this year. So the Rangers and the Diamondbacks.
That's not-
Diamondbacks
Oh.
are
I was like, what the-
tied for the Padres with the last wild card spot because the NL is weak right now.
They're not better than the Padres.
And then the Rangers. Well, the Rangers are like the
They
way
really
weaker
are.
side of this because they're way out of they're 6.5 games out of the wild card. And I'm gonna talking about the Diamondbacks more because we have more experience with them. But like they don't look very good right now. Their pitching has, especially Jordan Montgomery hasn't pitched very well. Eduardo Rodriguez hasn't even pitched this season.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
didn't
think.
pitch it.
If he doesn't
Zach Gallen
stay
is
healthy-
hurt.
Hmm?
Zach Gallen's
I was-
hurt.
I
too.
was-
Zach
That's-
Gallen's hurt.
yeah.
Yeah. Did he get Tommy John?
Merrill Kelly's
Or-
hurt.
yeah.
Yeah, if they're injured, their pitching's injured, and then their hitters haven't really. I mean, Christian Walker is the only like guy who's lived up to
Ketel
what.
Marte.
No,
Yeah,
no,
and
that's
Ketel
tough.
Marte.
You brought in
Both of
Eugenio
them.
Suarez, and he strikes out every
Yeah.
time. So.
And
Corbin
then
Carroll.
Corbin Carroll has
Corbin
not
Carroll-
played like he
No,
did
he-
last year
He
at all.
fell off.
Rookie turn
Jack
up.
Sparrow's better than him.
Okay.
You
But,
gotta stop being
I've
biased
seen-
on this show.
We
I-
need to
well.
be unbiased.
Nah,
I'm
no, we
talking
don't.
about the Diamondbacks because we have more experience with them, and they're still an okay team. Obviously, they're in the wild card race.
for a reason.
But,
That's why we
I
need to
think-
get the fuck out of there.
as we keep going on, if they don't get back, I mean, like, it's been 3 months of the season, and they're not at form yet. And obviously, like, you can pick it up halfway through the season. We've seen that multiple times. with, like,
Washington-
Braves, and
Washington is
Washington,
Bro, we need to
and
lock the hell in, bro.
whoever.
So bad if we don't make the
But, like,
You're not gonna make the playoffs.
Brody, we
No,
can
but-
knock y'all out like we did last time. Bro.
But
I'm not
Texas,
stressed.
Texas, I think is a better like they're in a better
I
shape.
definitely, yeah.
To-
yeah,
to make a-
they're better.
I just don't know
they're a better
what's up with them
team.
right
Because you have
now.
Seager. I mean, they're starting
They
pitchers
just,
Garcia.
their pitchers are not.
They're expecting Scherzer back. I don't know about DeGrom. I don't know what's up with
Gonna
him.
be
but-
out
My
for
thing
a
is like
while.
Scherzer. If
Yeah.
Scherzer goes somehow, some way back to his peak
I
form,
don't think he will.
That's
I
the
don't
problem.
think he
It's because
ever
of
can.
injuries.
I think it's
he's
too
done.
far gone. I think DeGrom can get back.
I
to
think
that
we knew
form,
after you gave up that Grand Slam,
but
he
he's
was
not
freaking
gonna.
pitch on the
He's not gonna
Padres. He
be
was raps.
back for however long it is, maybe like over a month at this point. But I think the Rangers do, even though they're way behind in the wild card. I think they probably do have the better chance because the Diamondbacks are not really like last year. They did make the World Series, but honestly, it was. I don't want to call it lucky, but like they hit their stride at the right time.
That's what it is,
It's not-
though.
yeah, that's always what the playoffs
Yeah.
is. It's not about who the best team is because like the
Yeah.
one seed hasn't made the playoffs or hasn't made the World Series in however long.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think either of them.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah. It's always those.
I think it's the
those-
Astros were the last one seed.
Yeah.
Or I mean that's 2 years. But,
That's 2022, huh?
since then, the Braves weren't the one seed.
The Orioles were the ones he last year. They didn't
Well,
make it because
well,
they got swept.
Boston was the one seed back then, right?
What,
Oh yeah, because they were the
2018?
best team in baseball.
Yeah.
But
Holy,
I don't know.
They
what
were
all the
rolling
seeds were.
teams that
Yeah.
year.
That team was stacked.
Oh,
But
not
yeah,
even
but yeah.
close.
That's my take.
Yeah, I mean, and I think we covered All-Star. I mean, we can cover a little bit of the All-Star.
Who's winning the All-Star game?
voting
NL or
ballot.
AL?
I'm so glad that they changed it to where the winner doesn't host the World Series anymore.
I know, yeah. That
What?
was stupid. Yeah.
That's like the best thing in my opinion. You gotta win the. You
And the
gotta
AL
win.
always won.
That's the.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, did they always win a ring? I don't think so. But
I think
This
the
is
National League. I think the National League has more
The
players.
AL always.
I don't know how they. I don't know how they know
There's,
you can't.
there's enough good players on both teams where it's just like
Well,
the
yeah.
AL's just gonna find a way to win.
I don't really care though. I feel like
Yeah, it's
they're
also
there for the
amazing.
festivities,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm like, I wish they did more than just a home run derby, bro. I can't lie to you.
Well, yeah,
I
they haven't
do-
even
that is
they haven't
one
They need more
announced.
skills challenges.
They haven't
Like-
announced it, huh? Who's gonna be in the home run?
No,
derby?
not yet.
I want to see a flat out race.
Ohtani's gonna
like,
be in it.
I
Like
want
a
to see
flat out
Ohtani,
race.
Judge and like.
I think Otani's gonna be in it this year because he's not pitching. Because he's hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
He's gonna do
Yeah,
it.
Bro,
that's true.
those
like-
like,
People
they,
don't like
they
doing the
screw
home
up
run
your
derby.
Yeah, really,
swing
people
so
really don't
bad,
like-
bro.
Because you're only swinging from runs.
Yeah, and it hurts, but We'll see.
That's
When it was
what
at
Randy
Coors.
Rosarena did it last year. Now he sucks.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not gonna say it was because of the home run derby, but like.
but
Juan
that's
Soto,
just there's some crazy correlation.
before Juan Soto went to the Padres, he did it too, and he was
2018,
pulling the
yeah.
ball. And then he
Like
was
crazy
It was
night.
terrible. But yeah, I
What was it?
yeah.
2018, 2020 was
2021.
2022, 2021.
When did you guys?
22,
22.
22.
We
Yeah.
traded for the
Right,
playoffs.
he
Right for the
won
playoffs.
He won the derby, and then we traded for him.
Yeah.
After.
Oh, I remember. I was
Because
talking
remember, he
so
got off the
crazy.
plane and came to. The Nationals wouldn't fly him.
Oh yeah, no, we wouldn't fly him on
to
that with the
San
team
Diego.
or the team. Yeah.
So he took,
He took a-
commercial
yeah.
flight to San Diego.
Oh, that was
Well,
a crazy. I don't know what the
The
Nationals
trade
were on
deadline
that
was like a
loud
month
pack.
after the home run derby.
It was
Yeah.
like yeah, it was.
Yeah, but we
traded
traded
for him on
for him
August 3rd.
earlier.
Or
No, we
something.
traded for him on the day of the deadline. And
Yeah,
the
they,
day
yeah,
of the
yeah.
derby.
I remember because we were in school and y'all were like, bro, 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 bro. And I look, I was like, there's no way.
And like
clearly-
Josh Bell, oh my god, that
Josh
guy's
Bell,
trash.
that was-
That guy's so bad.
That's in the past.
Because that was right before you guys' deep playoff run.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Josh Bell, he sucks. I
No.
went to go watch him, bro.
Yeah, he was so
I
bad.
watched him, bro. He was so trash, bro. He was just looking fat for his face,
Oh,
bro.
my.
Okay, now that's where we get
And
too far off.
I'm like, bro.
Yeah,
I
but-
will say, bro. What I hope for this season is like, 'cause I think I'm gonna go watch the Nationals Padres game here, but I want them to make the NLCS. That's crazy if that happens, but you always want something great to happen because I want to be here for a playoff game. Nationals versus
You always want
Padres.
that great things to happen, but
It's
great
never
things
gonna
don't always happen.
Yeah, I know.
but we're for sure gonna cover the trade deadline when it hit. When is the trade deadline? That's like end of July, right?
like it's the first week of August.
First week of August? Okay, yeah. So, we'll for sure be covering the trade deadline when that happens. 'Cause that's a lot of news that we need to know. Like free agency when we cover that.
And this team
First-
right here
first
will not be
episode?
winning the finals next year.
All
Did you bring
yeah.
your liquor bottle?
Oh no, it's July
my
30th.
God.
I think we
July
said that
30th
last
at
year
6
too.
p.m.
yeah.
Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific.
Okay.
What day?
July 30th.
Oh wow.
Next episode. No, I'm playing.
No, we're not. That's a crazy break, bro.
Wait, what's
Episode
today?
on the cruise.
Today's
21st.
Oh shoot, that
Yeah,
is on
we
the
will be-
cruise.
Oh,
yeah, we got a boat.
that
Cruise episode. We're not in that.
We could. Yeah, we could.
I mean, we could film.
We can upload it after.
Just upload it off the boat because we can say in the video, be like, all right, we can cover it now, huh?
Oh no, I was gonna say real quick that we're gonna try to record what we would think like maybe like twice a week, at least once a week.
Well, I'm
We
not
can
gonna be here. I'm
definitely
not gonna be here from
do it
tomorrow
at
until the
least.
3rd. So.
Yeah, we'll for sure. You know, we
But
can mix and match
you
some
can,
people.
We
but
can set up like a schedule or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, hopefully twice a week because we haven't. You know,
Yeah, we
it's
should be
been
having
a month and a half
getting the
since we got
episodes out during
episodes,
season.
We need to get these out.
'cause we're not doing
man.
anything, so-
Before this fool goes to Seton Hall.
Yeah,
What?
so, yeah.
Maybe
So
we'll have a Zoom episode.
yeah, we'll have some Zoom
We'll have
We
to
can
do
do
that
it like
so-
like BDG did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or the Draymond Green podcast.
Okay.
All right, well-
Okay.
yeah. So I mean that's
That's
it.
too much.
That's it. It's a comeback episode. So shoot, I'm Shay, Jacob, Jake, Isaiah, and yeah, we're signing out.